Greetings, everybody. Yeah, fine. How do you do? It's my original lunchbox. The last one I think I had. I was already 11 years old. I shouldn't have been having these lunchboxes, but I did. There's my thermos. I had to repair this box because it was missing the hold down for the thermos, so I made one out of a coat hanger. Works very nicely. See, works very nicely. Brings back a lot of memories here. Yeah, so I haven't done a video in a while. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on here besides being in lockdown. When you need a plumber, you can't even find one. And when you can find one, they want twice the price or triple the price of what they normally charge because of this Wuhan virus. They don't know what they're getting into and what they're touching and all this crap. So I had to replace 2 pumps. I have 2 ejector pits. One is for rainwater and the other one is strictly for sewage, which is not waste. There's no waste that goes into this sewage pit. It's just, you know, from the sink upstairs in the kitchen and the sink down here in the basement. There's no bathroom that sewage that goes into that pit. But regardless, you know, it also has there's also a drain on the outside. You know, when you walk out the back of the basement, there's a drain right there, and that's connected to the sewage pit, so it collects rainwater as well. But anyway, I had to replace both pumps, and so I did it myself. I had to reroute some of the vent pipes and the ejector pipes, but I was able to do it. But it was difficult getting that pump in there. It's a 1/2 horsepower pump, and it's this big, and it's a Zoller, and it's very heavy. But man, oh man, we've been having a lot of rain over here, I tell you. First beer I've had in I don't know how long. Probably in about I just built some beer. Probably in about probably the first beer I've had in about 2.5 weeks. I really don't drink that much, you know. But what the hell? That's a waste of beer. See this? This is the old North Shore Dairy Company that was here in Chicago. Let's see if I can show you the back of it there. Drink milk for your health. I don't know if you're able to make that out, but on the bottom here it'll say North Shore in Chicago. That building, the North Shore Dairy Company, they stopped producing, I think, milk in 1949 or something like that. And it was still there, and it's still there right now, but it was being occupied by a couple that converted it into, you know, living space, but they kept the old building, the prestige of it and everything. But now, because of living in Chicago, their taxes almost They're almost in the arena of about $75,000 a year. Unbelievable. So they're moving. And I don't blame them. That's one of the reasons why I want to get out of here. The taxes. But there's a whole, was a Tribune article on that piece of history set to vanish with the dairy company. That is it. That's the old dairy company. Occupied, I think, several buildings. I think 3 buildings, 3 or 4 buildings. So I got myself a piece of history right here. Beautiful milk bottle, glass milk bottle, and with the pyrographics on there. Very nice. But this video, I wanted to do this. I wanted to unbox this. I got this AOK from Mike over at Nighttiger Comics. Oh man, I got this, I think, at least 2 weeks ago, and I've been having so many problems, you know, with everything that's been going on with this Wuhan virus. And I don't care, you know, I'm not, it is the Wuhan virus because that's where it came from. And whether it came from the wet markets over there or whether it came from a laboratory accident that the Chinese CCP covered up, I don't care. That's where it came from. You know, to me, that's what it is. They're getting away with murder. The CCP, the communist, the Chinese Communist Party, literally getting away with murder. The guy that blew the whistle on the whole coronavirus thing, they arrested him. They arrested it. He was a doctor, and they arrested him, and then he died, and they said he died from the virus. He was young, he was healthy, he was strong, and he died of the virus. They probably injected him with it or assassinated him because he opened his mouth and they didn't want him to talk anymore. And this is the kind of people that we're doing business with. But anyway, here. I knew that Mike was sending me a book, but this is kind of weighty. It seemed like there's a lot more than one book in here, so well, let me get right to it and open it, see what he sent me here. You know, I even forgot what the one book. We were doing a live show, and something was mentioned about a let me get a better knife here. What the hell? He mentioned something about this one particular comic. I forgot. I can't even remember what it was, but it was a modern age comic, and I didn't remember seeing that in my collection. I didn't have that, and he had multiple copies, so he was gonna send me one, and so I knew that was coming. But then I got this, and well, it has, you know. Oh, here's a nice knife I can use. There's got to be more than just one book in there, so I'm curious. And then this is something I wanted to do weeks ago, and it just, one thing after another, I just couldn't do it. And I was holding back opening it because I wanted to do a live unboxing of this. So let's get right into it. Oh. Oh, sliding, huh? My electro knife. Very nice. So yeah, there's been so much shit going on. Oh, Howard lays eggs. This is this is the comic comic book news magazine, and the comics interview. Howard lays eggs. This is cool. I love these old fan magazines. Just you don't find anything like this anymore today. They just, everything is on the internet. It's kind of sad in a way, but it's just got a lot of great stuff, in these magazines. We talk about the comics and behind the scenes, and you got interviews with famous writers and artists and other people. These are just great. I love these things. I love these fan magazines, comic book fan magazines. Oh, here's an interview with Larry Hama. Howard the Duck. This is when the movie came out. That's gotta be one of the worst films ever. Howard the Duck. That was horrible. I mean, now we got, different capabilities, technological capabilities in producing, special effects. But back then, oh, here's what is this? Oh, got me a note. Dear CaptainStrangelife, you old son of a gun. Actually, he said something nasty there. No, he didn't. Here's a little something to say thank you for the inspirational content you put out on YouTube over the years. You've introduced me to different Golden Age series and inspired me to up my game as far as collecting comics. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. He's getting, I guess he's saying he doesn't mean to get sappy on you, but what do you say? I love you, buddy. Oh yeah, that's nice, man. I love you too, Mike, man. We got such great, people in the community, man. This is I think one of the best, if not the best community of people on YouTube is the comic book community, and there's lots of different neighborhoods in this community. So I mean, we're all part of just one big neighborhood, and then there's other neighborhoods with people that got their own little, groups of collectors that specifically do videos dedicated to certain subject matter, but we're all connected as one big community with just different neighborhoods. So, and this was really nice of him to send me that. I'm happy just for this comics interview, for this fan magazine. But I just opened this like that, and I already saw what this was. I'm like shocked that he would send me this. For God's sake, this is a classic Atlas Atom Age pre-Marvel comic book. Unbelievable! Look at this, Tales of Justice. I don't have any number 66. Wow. I'm not sure if they had 66 issues. Maybe this was another title before it became Tales of Justice. I'm not sure, but I had never had any of these Tales of Justice. It's a crime comic, I think. Yeah. Wow. And it's really nice, too. I just love the old pre-Marvel Atlas comics. It's just a whole different time there. It was a more simpler, less complicated time, and the stories and the artwork was fun. The artwork was fun to look at. The stories were fun to read. I don't know who does the artwork on that, but looks like pretty nice artwork. And the ads. Let me see what year this is from. I'm having a problem with my eyes. I just put in some eye medication. I gotta go to the ophthalmologist tomorrow. See if he gives me another prescription. I gotta get different glasses. This one's got a crack in it. And I put in some eye medication. It's making it difficult for me to read. 1957. Man, this is a beauty. I'm going to take this up there and read it tonight. I love to read these. It takes me back. For me, it's a better time. And oh, a dinosaur cover. I don't usually collect these, but when I see these in the wild, I always pick them up because I love giant insects and dinosaurs. Star Spangled War Tales, Silver Age, 12th Center, man. Oh, Mike, what? I don't know, man. Did you send me this by accident? This is a great cover, man. I wonder if this is I can't tell who that is, but man, this is not the book that we were talking about, but wow, he went way out there to send me this stuff here. Oh, I think this is the one. This is the one that we were talking about, Spider-Man Unlimited. Number 1, Spider-Man Unlimited #1. This I do not have, and that's the one he had a few copies of that, and he was going to send me this. I wasn't expecting any of these other two there. And there's another one in there as well. Holy cow. Oh my god. Oh, he wrote on back here. From 1993, it's the first Shriek? Oh, this is the first appearance of Shriek. That's right. Now I remember it now. We were doing a live show. Shriek was the ally of Carnage. First appearance. And I never collected the Unlimited series. What the heck is that? Oh, wait a minute. Now I gotta, something's blocking me here. Let me, I don't know what happened there. Suddenly I got a pop-up right when I'm making a video. Unbelievable. Yeah, so that was, the web browser, Opera, sending me some kind of a notification of something that's available right in the middle of me doing a video. Well, screw them. What the hell's the matter with them? I don't know how the hell they get away with this, because that should be automatically stopped when companies try to send in some information to you while you're doing recording a video. I don't know, but oh, look at this. Here is the other comic that I just, man. Oh man, this is a Golden Age book. Headline, comics for the American boy. This is, I don't know, Mike. You sure this wasn't, you sent me this by accident, maybe? Wow, look at this. This is pretty nice, too. This is from 1945. No, wait a minute. Yes, 1945. Volume 2, number 3. Look at that. Off-white pages. Oh man, I love these. I love reading these old Golden Age simple stories. When you want something that's not complicated and you just don't want anything that's heavy. Holy smoke, this has the blue streak in it. Wow. The blue streak, that was a short-lived character, I think. But, man. Mike. Whoa, this is a beauty. Oh, I love this stuff. I live for things like this, the simplicity of it. Look at the ad in the back. Famous ad. The insult that turned a chump into a champ. The old Charles Atlas ads. Oh my God. Sometimes they're more fun than the actual stories themselves. Oh Lord. This is just beautiful. Mike, thank you so much, man. You went way out of your way to getting me this. And speaking of, sometimes the ads are more interesting than the stories. Look at this. Ugly blackheads out in seconds. Is that the Vacutex? Because I have one of those. Is that a Vacutex? Let me see. It is. I have an original Vacutex from the late 40s or early 50s. Still in the box. That they would have in these kind of ads. I got it at a flea market. I saw it and normally I wouldn't pick up stuff like that because it just doesn't, appeal to me as a collector. But if it's something that I know was an item from an advertisement in an old comic book, then I'll pick it up because to me that is of historical value. So I love stuff like that. I think I'm gonna put it in a brand new bag. This one, I think I damaged the edge of it. Yeah, I did a little damage on there. I'll put it in a new bag later on. Wow, look at that, Mike. Thank you so much, man, for doing this. Maybe I can get a good thumbnail in here. Really appreciate that, Mike. I love this community, that you would take the time to even send me something, and put it together. And so I got your address there, and plus a few other guys that I gotta send stuff to. So as soon as things settle down, I'm gonna get some stuff out to you guys, to you, Mike, and Shoons Comics, and EC Ed, and or not Shoons. I call it Shoons because it's SCH, but he says it's Scoons, so he must be right because it is his name. And of course, my good buddy Curtis, Joker 68. I gotta get him something too. So that's it. Again, thanks, Mike, and I thank you everybody for watching. Stay safe out there and live long and be well.